Boo. Boo. Hey, hey. How's it going, everybody? It's been a while. I think it's been about what? About a week? Yeah, I think it's been about a week. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I know it feels weird saying that on a Wednesday. I need to start my streams a little bit earlier in the week, you know? It's weird to ask about someone's weekend on a Wednesday. I had a little mini vacation this weekend, though, which was fun. Which was nice. I think I needed it. The IRL stuff was stressing me out. So I had a nice little time off. It was nice. I enjoyed it. It was nice. But yeah, it should be a fun stream. We're gonna start Ace Attorney for the first time. Man, this background music, it feels like I'm ready for bed. At first I was like, oh, this is soothing enough, and now I'm listening to it, and it seems like we're turning it in for the night. Though we're only just getting started, and when I play the Ace Attorney music, it's a lot more upbeat, man. And so it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be a crazy change of pace. Hang in there, you know. It's gonna be a crazy change of pace. I know if I keep on this for too long, I'm gonna fall asleep. I'm tired. Should we just? I feel like we should just can it. It's too soothing. You know, if we were to do like a post Ace Attorney chat around, then I think we're good. But man, this in the beginning it's putting me to sleep. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. But see what I mean? Listen. Now I'm gonna play the Ace Attorney music, and let me tell you, it's a crazy shift. You ready for this shit? See what I mean? Now we're up. Now we're ready. Now we're having fun. Things are more upbeat. All right, we're gonna scratch that music track for opening of the streams. Well, listen, I will probably check a couple times during this stream. I had trouble getting my volume right on this one. I had trouble getting the game volume to a good spot versus my volume. So we'll see if I can get it in a good spot. I think right now it should be good. But if at any point you think one's too loud or the other's too quiet, just let me know. Just let me know. But I think it should be good. I think we should be able to see everything, hear me. Cool. Well, yeah, I haven't, to give you guys a little bit of a background on my knowledge of Ace Attorney. I played not Phoenix Wright, but I played the original Apollo Justice Ace Attorney on the Game Boy when I was probably in like elementary school, middle school, and it was fun. I remember really enjoying it. And then I just like never played any of the other ones. I got one of the DS ones, played it about halfway through, and then my ADHD 7th grade brain was like, well, time to go do something else. But I remember really liking it, and so I should be, or I am, I'm pretty excited to play this, and I think I'll like it. I should feel good. I got another LaCroix. I know I said I'd do coffees when we had earlier streams, and maybe I will, but my problem with that is that 7 o'clock is still kind of late for a coffee. I finished dinner like 2 hours ago, and then I went to the gym where I had an energy drink, and so I went to a coffee shop today. I had an energy drink. That's too much. Too much caffeine to have another cup, right? Maybe on a crazy day. All right, well, there's like 3 of these games in the trilogy. There's Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and then there's Justice for All, which I think is the second one. And then there's Trials and Tribulations, which I'm assuming is the third one. We're gonna start with the first one, since apparently these go in order. Now, I know nothing about these games other than Objection! So, we'll see. But it should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Now is the question, though, of And this is the age-old debate. As a streamer, do you read the dialogue or do you let chat read the dialogue? And I thought long and hard about it, and I decided that I am gonna read the dialogue. So I apologize if you don't want me to. I think I could do a good Phoenix Wright impression. But if there's no dialogue behind it, I don't want to read too fast or too slow for others. So I figured the best thing for me to do is just to read it. So it should be fun. See, and I will be getting used to the keyboard controls. I'm not used to the keyboard controls. But yeah, the first turnabout. Gasp. Gasp. Ew. Oh, I thought it was something else. Okay, not funny, but... Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. Oh, I thought that was us for a second. I was like, oh, we're screwed. Someone like him. Wait, oh, they are gonna frame it on us. I'll make it look like he did it. Okay, well, it doesn't look... If I can't keep up with the chat, it looks like the game is gonna go on its own. I feel like I can maybe change that. Oh, no, here we go. August 3rd, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Oh, that's me, that's us. It's Phoenix Wright, the Ace Attorney. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Woo, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so we're on the trial, but I don't think we're defending ourselves. I don't think that guy was framing us. I'm guessing we're defending who he was framing. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Yeah, I can't imagine my client's in the best spot if he's hiring a first-time attorney to be his murder defendant. It seems like I'm a little hesitant about it myself, if I'm being honest. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. Oh, that explains it. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over! Is that your client screaming over there? God, I hope not. God, I hope it's not. God dang it, it is. Death, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Okay, he needs to relax. It sounds like he wants to die. Wait, that's him? Wait, he's kinda... He looks nice. He looks nice. Nick. Hey. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Wait, what? What? Whoa. What is he? He wants the death sentence? What's wrong, Larry? It's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you got... Am I Nick? Am I crazy? I thought my name was Phoenix. Who took my baby away? Oh, wait. Oh, no. Is the guy that they're framing, like, the husband of... Oh. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. Oh, that's really sad, actually. The newspapers say it was you. Oh, no. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Ah, now I see. Now I see. It's all coming together. Our school had a saying. When someone smells, it's usually the Butts. Dang. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. Dang, he sounds like me. He sounds like me for real. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. I wonder why I owe him one. I'm interested. And that's just what I'm gonna do. Ba-da-da-da-da. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 2. Oh, yes, the classic Ace Attorney scene. Wait, this is the same judge from Apollo Justice, isn't it? I'm almost positive this is the same judge from the Apollo Justice game. Dude's been a judge for a while, man. I swear I've seen him before. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Payne? And that's us. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh my gosh, I'm fumbling over it. I'm fumbling. What's up, Tube? The drama. Oh, I know. Ace Attorney's full of drama. Ace Attorney is a great entrance into visual novels, if you haven't played visual novels before. But even with the drama, Tube, it doesn't look like I'm ready for it. It doesn't look like I'm up for the task. It looks like I'm shaking in my boots right now. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Yeah, we can tell. We can tell. Your conducting during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Oh my God, you're not helping. You're not helping. Stop putting the pressure on me. Just let me cook. Let me work, man. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Wait, what? I don't know if this is how court usually goes. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Come on. This doesn't happen in real court, does it? Is this the tutorial? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Ah, good thing Phoenix knows this one. I don't think I know this one. Did they tell us? Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. Wait. Uh-oh. I don't think I know. Wait, okay. I'm not crazy. They didn't tell us. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up this? Yes, I am. I promise. I can do it. I can do it. The victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Me too, Mia. Me too. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Well, if we just listen to Mia and we hit tab, we can find out. Cindy. Cinder Block or Cindy Stone? I'm gonna guess it's Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Okay. Took us a while to get there, but I'm glad we did. Tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was, I think, hit with a blunt object. Oh, I know this one. Let's check the case files. Blunt trauma, baby. Oh, we're so back. Hit with a blunt object. How about that, Judge? You didn't think I had that one in me, did you? Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. Man, if I was in court and my attorney struggled to answer any of these questions, I would be so cooked, man. I would not be liking my chances. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Man, I'm glad I'm giving up that vibe. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed. We're the same. I like Phoenix. Well then, First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. A statue in the shape of the Thinker, it's rather heavy. Statue added to the court record. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. Thanks, Mia. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Yes, ma'am. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Phoenix, lock in, buddy. Come on. Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. I don't have high hopes. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. He was just asking for the death sentence. Your Honor, I don't think my defendant should go up there. I'm going to be so real with you right now. I don't think he should. Oh, he's confident. No, I take it back. He's confident. He looks good up there. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Oh, well, nope, he's cooked. he's cooked. Watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Get it together, bro. What are we doing? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. Oh, no. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. Come on, Butts. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Your Honor, I think he's slightly crazy and shouldn't be in court. What's up, Raven? How's it going? Raven, I'm inclined to agree. I don't think that my defendant should be on the stand right now. I'd like to advise him against taking the stand. He doesn't look like he has it in him. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude, Butts got played low-key. I think Butts got played. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Ms. Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you wanted to answer that question. I think you're right, Mia. We better put a stop to it. Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? No, we should stop him. We've got to help him. We've got to help him. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. What, did I hit him? Did I hit him with something? What do you mean, oof? Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. All right, Butts. Get it. Come on, bro. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. And when I meet her in the afterlife, oh no. Okay. All right. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking so good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Gulp. Well, did you or did you not? Had to hit him with the metaphorical falcon punch? That's what it felt like. That's what it felt like. It wasn't even an objection, but my pointer finger was so strong it hit him from across the room. Phoenix punch? Like a falcon punch or something. Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Oh, no. That sucks. What do I do? Have him answer honestly, stop him from answering. I don't think I should stop him from answering because I think it's a legitimate question, right? I'm gonna let him answer. I don't want it to seem like we've got anything to hide, you know? Or using the force but for lawyers, literally. But this is only my first trial. If I've already got the force my first trial, imagine how I'm gonna be in the third game of the trilogy. I'm gonna be levitating to the stand. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. He's in a hole, but it's funny. Yeah, he's digging a pretty deep hole, but at this point, I'm just gonna let him keep going. It's not looking so good. I can't help him if he keeps doing it like this, but for the bit, I'm gonna let him stay on the stand. Well, Mr. Butts, dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Oh, my God. Objection! Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who was your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Uh-oh. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. This is the guy that killed her. I have a feeling this is going to be a quick trial. This is probably like the introduction, right? Like the tutorial. I feel like this will probably be a pretty quick one. There's not a lot of lore behind this one. This guy, we already know he did it, right? From the preview, from the cutscene. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers. Yes, this guy gives me the creeps. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Dun, dun, dun. Your Honor, my client is a certified dingus and shouldn't be allowed in court. Get him off the stand. He should be in the mental asylum. Potentially. Or he just needs to get his manners in check. He doesn't seem to grasp the gravity of this situation. It seems like he thinks that he's not in a lot of trouble and it's not going well for him. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I told you to tell the truth, Larry. I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Oh. Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Well, that's convenient. Blackout record added to the court record. Electricity to Ms. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Does that match? Yeah, it matches. If he can't spell court, he shouldn't be there, I agree. They put me through a test. In the beginning of this, they made me say who I was defending, who the victim was. Why can't we at least ask my guy to tell me where he is? Tell me what day of the week it is. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. All right, sitting up in my gaming chair. It's go time, baby. Cross-examination, Your Honor. Oh, you don't know. Come on, Phoenix. All right, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. You're right, Mia. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? Bro, what did I go to law school for? Did I go to law school? I knew about cross-examinations in 6th grade. Come on, Phoenix, lock in, buddy. You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with tab, then point out the contradictions in the testimony. Alrighty. Let's see. We are so screwed. He's anything but innocent. No, I trust my client. I trust him. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing his apartment. Oh, I see. So we can press him on things he says by pressing Q, or we can go into the court files with tab. If your client is guilty and you know what would you realistically do as a lawyer. See, I could never be a lawyer. That's why I could never actually be one. I could never be one. Alright, let's see. When I saw a man fleeing his apartment. Time of death, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Noon to 6. That lines up. When did he say he called? Wait. Time of death, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Wait. Didn't he say it was 1 o'clock? Ha 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 ha! Gonna press him on this. Hold it! 1 p.m. Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. He seems really confident. But I've got it. I've got him. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict it. Yes, ma'am. Time of death. How could they make the call of her death at 1 p.m. if her estimated time of death was 4? Objection! Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? If he's the guy running and the energy was out at 6, then why would he stay at the victim's house for an hour before running? Also true. Also true. This guy's story's full of holes. We got him. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, he's sweating. He's sweating. Oh, that. Oh. Whoa. I don't like this prosecutor. He's too loud and his yelling scares me. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. No, says the judge. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawa, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? That's a huge time difference. It's not like he's off by a couple hours. He's off by like half a day. Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Thank you, Mia. Appreciate you. Way to put him on a spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. We've got him right where we want him. Every time he says objection, Payne looks like he got kicked in the nuts. I know. I hope he's not the prosecutor every time. If he's the prosecutor every time, I don't know if I can handle it. Every time he yells, I like jump in my chair a little bit. I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Oh, we're giving it again. Witness testimony, the time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. I don't buy that. Come on, you're reaching now. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Haha, but they weren't watching a taped recording because the power was out. I'd love to cross-examine him. I've got this one. The time of discovery. Are you sure it was a television and not a radio? Well, no, I guess it might have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large television. Right, I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. How is everyone? Come on, everyone's missing this? Really? Really? Something about hearing the television. Yeah, the power was out. The witness has testified. He heard the time. Well, I would like to submit this piece of evidence that the power was out. Objection! Objection! Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has a point. Thank you, Judge. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Solid? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now, Mr. Solid. The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. Get him, Judge. Get him, Judge. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Solid. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. All right, what you got for us, Mr. Sawit? Let's hear it this time. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Bro, that must have been what I saw. Yeah, he's cooked. This guy's cooked. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Yeah, this is an easy one. That's an easy one. Hearing the time. There was a table clock and the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Objection! 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 Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? Oh, dude. We get the fucking Ace Attorney banging music now. You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. Oh, he caught a lucky break. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it, and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Genuinely, I don't remember enough of it to have an opinion on that. But I still do have problems with this testimony just because I know there's something in there that I'm sure. There's a gaping hole in the testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed, the witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment or knew the victim went into the apartment. I know, where do you get a clock like that? I thought he was capping, and then the attorney was like, actually, it was a clock. And I was like, all right, well, I'll give him that. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh, yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. Okay, we gotta relax, even though we all know it. I don't know if you could say that. I don't know if you can say that in the court of law. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Oh, we got him. We got him. Do we have any evidence to back that up? Do we have any evidence to back that up? Sorry, had to drink water. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawyer, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Oh my God, pain, relax! Inside voice is pain. Come on. God, I can't wait till we don't have to deal with him anymore. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw. What the? Huh? Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. I hate you. What? Okay, relax. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and should burn. Burn. Give him death. Jesus, you're not doing yourself any favors here, Solid. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. He does have a point. I'll give him that. As of right now, we've presented no evidence to support this. The logic to counter his logic doesn't make sense either. We gotta have some. There's gotta be some evidence. We just haven't presented it yet. So this is baseless accusations right now. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound of the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is running on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawyer heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... Oh, this up here, by the way, this is like a health bar, I believe. And so if I get this wrong, this decreases. And if it hits 0, we lose the case. That's how this bar works, by the way. A fact which is clear if you simply examine the clock's batteries, ask the neighbors, try sounding the clock. I don't know. I don't know if any of these make sense. Let's try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. What if Mr. Sawyer was one of the sugar daddies previously mentioned? I'm thinking so too. I'm thinking that's why he threw his wig, right? Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. I see what they did there. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. The clock is off by 3 hours. Ha ha ha. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawyer heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawyer, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha 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 ha! You forgot one thing. Uh-oh, what's he talking about now? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He is right. He is right. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, boom, This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawyer. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. We did almost have him. I wish we could keep going. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Wait, did we lose? Oh, Mia's swooping in to save the day. Let's go, Mia. Mia, I mean, Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste the time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? I see what they did there. Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? I personally can't. I can't think of one. I know the game wants me to say yes, so I'm gonna say yes, but I'm gonna tell you right now I actually don't know the answer. Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, Right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? I don't think so. But he sure seems confident that we did. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Time of death. Well, the only thing we haven't used is the passport. But I find it hard to believe that that would be enough. I don't know if that would be enough. What's up, QK? Think it was because the victim was from overseas? Hey, how's it going? How's it going? I think it's the only evidence I haven't selected yet. But I think that makes sense. If the victim is carrying the clock with them, it makes sense. But also, I don't know where this takes place. Is this game in Japan? What's the time? She was in Paris. So, like, what's the time difference there, you know? I don't know. I don't know what the time difference is, but we'll see. I'm going to present. Take that! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow. It was 9 hours fast. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. I gotcha. Good stuff, QK. Way to use your brain. Smacking someone hard enough to murder, I'd imagine the clock would get damaged. Well, true, but it looks like it was pretty sturdy. I mean, I didn't even know it was a clock in the first place. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home because she hadn't even been home for a full day. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Oh, it's not Saw Wit, it's Mr. Saw It. Haha, dude, Phoenix has got a little swagger to him. I like Phoenix. Let's go. We got him. Ew. Order, I say. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Well, to be fair, it was kind of obvious. Right? No. I'm the best. I'm the ace attorney. I'm the ace attorney, after all. We defended the weird dude. We defended Larry. You're welcome, Larry. Did he deserve it? He seems like a good enough guy. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, right? Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Let's go! Woo! Party! The power of plot, yes. And with that, this court is adjourned. Whew. Look at us go. It turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house that day. Oh, so he wasn't a sugar daddy. He was a robber. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and whacked her. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2. Whew. I still can't believe we won. Me either. And I'm tired from reading. Let me tell you, Phoenix, we're both exhausted. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. That is true. We were about to let him walk out. The Chief kept us honest. I'll give her that. He could have been a robber to pay to be a sugar daddy. Good point. It'd be crazy to rob the person that you're paying, though. Bold strategy. Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. Larry, how about like a thank you? You were about to throw yourself in the cell. You were about to give yourself the death sentence. You're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick, don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. Wait, what? Bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Buds innocent. Thanks, I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh no, I couldn't. I could. BB Bop? I was the one who got you off the hook. Here, take this. It's a present. I don't want that. I'm gonna be so real with you, Larry. I don't want the murder clock. I don't want the murder clock. That is not something that I want. A present for... Oh, good. Mia can have it. Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... He made the clock for her? Oh. Okay, so it's not the murder weapon. Well, that's good. That's good. You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. I'm glad you're keeping it. I don't want it. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to cry? Larry, are you so sure? Squeeze me? That statue feels cursed, right? That's what I'm saying. I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. I kind of agree. She brought the clock that he made her overseas. You don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing. Really? Isn't that right, Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? I don't know. It's gotta be the statue. Right? It's gotta be. Oh my god, relax. He's right next to you. You don't have to scream at him. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Yeah, I think she was into it. I think she was into him. 90% sure he probably got the wrong one and gave her the murder weapon. Given how Larry's handled himself, I think you're probably right, if I'm being honest. I think you're probably right. Whatever. She probably just needed a clock. That's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. I do wonder why we owed him. Hope that made him feel a little better. She came back for him or the statue since she kept it. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, I think she liked him. Right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part of it at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks. Do I sense a budding romance? Do I sense a budding romance between Phoenix and Mia? I ship it. I like it. Love the sentiment, but where's the money? True, we gotta get paid. This is an expensive favor if we're doing it for free. And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. I hope Larry also paid me, but I don't think he did." Uh-oh, I minimized my game on accident. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Well, there it is. Unless you count the clock he gave Mia. So I get nothing, and Mia gets a replica of the murder weapon. We got absolutely scammed. We got absolutely scammed. It's a law firm, not a charity. That's what I'm saying. We got absolutely scammed. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. Oh, no. No, I hope Mia doesn't die. Oh, I hope Mia doesn't die. Oh, no. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. No! 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 Oh, Mia's gonna die, isn't she? Oh, no. A brand new episode has been added. Turnabout Sisters. Oh, no. Oh, no. The sugar daddies killed Mia? Yeah, you might be onto something. Maybe that's it. Oh my. Oh, no. Overwrite the selected. I just want to play. I just want to play a game. Bring. Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya. It's me. Mia. What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely. And it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. Uh-oh. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Oh, it's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? I'll be in the pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I had burgers for dinner tonight. Although they weren't very good. I put garlic powder on them, and I think it kind of ruined them. Are all of these favors and we don't get paid nothing? I really hope we get paid something. Something. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. I'll be waiting. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Oh no. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Offices. Fast food burger? I made my own burger. I hope they... Well, it doesn't look like they're going to get any burgers, but... Maybe I'm wrong. I really hope that Mia lives. I hope that this is just like a little bait and switch, right? Maybe she gets fired and that's why he can't work with her anymore. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you're a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho, you are not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho, my dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry, but I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. No! No! No. No. That's tragic. Who is this guy? Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. The clock strikes again, I know. Different clock, though. If someone tries to give me the clock after this trial, I'm turning it down. I don't want it. It doesn't seem like it brings the best luck. What's that smell? Blood. Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Examine or move? Should definitely examine it, right? I don't know. I smell blood. That can't be good. I have to check and see if the chief's okay. Oh, okay. We just gotta move, I think. Move. Office. She's cold now. Yeah, this is not gonna... It's not looking good. It's not... She's... Oh, jeez. Wait, I just got it. I didn't see the other messages. Oh, my God. That smell. Blood. No. Chief. Jeez, man. I did not expect that. Who are you? Did she just pass out? Is that what that was? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Wait, her body's still warm? Doesn't that mean she's alive? Then, all too... Oh, no. It began to fade. Until finally, she was cold. That's tough. Chief. We've got to examine. That statue's big. Wait, where's the statue? Oh my gosh, you're right. That statue's huge. Holy moly. I didn't realize that. That thing's huge. Alright, let's do some examining. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. Chief, it's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. You know, I will say, we're holding ourselves pretty dang well. We're holding ourselves pretty well. The thinker added to the court record. The murder weapon. Looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock. Made by Larry Butts. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. If it's dry, then she's probably been whacked out for a while. What time did they say this happened? The phone call only came in like... Didn't the phone call come in like 3 hours ago? Something like that? 4 hours ago? I don't know how fast blood dries. Glass shards added to the court record. The broken remains of a glass light stand. Broken beyond all recognition. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Oh! Maya. A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. The guy's trying to frame her sister. That's what it is, I bet. How fast does blood dry? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Maybe. We should have remembered the numbers. I know. We'll get it in the trial. I'm sure they'll bring it up in the trial. Receipt added to the court record. A department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back, and I think the receipt was from the day prior. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. Is there anything worth investigating? Anything else? Doesn't look like it. What's slide do? Whoa! Right! I'd better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. If she was out cold before dying, she couldn't have written it. The smack would have death knocked her out. No, I agree. Well, when we got there, Phoenix said that she was warm for a second. She was warm and then she was going cold. So I'm thinking, I don't think she wrote that. I think that the guy who murdered her, wrote it, because it's her sister's name, trying to frame her sister as the one that did it. Right? It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please, come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Uh-oh. Are we gonna get framed? The Fay & Co. ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. Was the murder sugar daddy? I don't know. Probably, I don't know. It's a small office, but it makes a bit of good money, or a good bit of money. Huh. Is there anything with this chair? I doubt it. Hi, I'm sorry, ma'am. There's a large building right across from the office, the Gatewater Hotel, a nice, luxurious place. Well, we're screwed. If this girl's calling the cops, I mean, we're an attorney. It makes sense that we'd be here, right? That's what I think. Can we call the police now? Oh, no, I guess we can't. Let's see. Anything else we should be doing? We got that evidence. Do we have to... Oh, we already know this. Oh, it says that he thinks she died instantly. It doesn't look like there's anything else, really. So I think maybe we should just head out. Oh, bookshelf. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. All right, let's see what happens if we move now. Do we have the option to move to the front office? Yeah, we do. Looks like that was the right move. Her sister can probably testify in our favor. You're right. I hope so. Although, to be honest, I think we're going to be defending her sister, if I'm being real. She knows Mia was basically dead by the time we got there. True. Maybe she got there before us. That's where I think the problem is. I wonder if the woman in the building saw her in there with the body and was like, oh no. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on the sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Oh, jeez. Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya Fey. Maya Fey. So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. I feel like we should talk to her first, actually. What happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me, can you tell me what happened? Woman in a building might be in on it. True. True. We'll see. I guess we'll find out. I came in. The room was dark. And sis. So she was already dead. So, you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting this late at night? Yes. She said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes. It was that clock. It was the thinker. Not the thinker. Okay. We can examine her? Oh no, I thought that meant like a court examination. Okay, no, this is just examining the room. Not what I wanted. Alright. Well, what do you have to say about this, Maya? We're gonna find ourselves in a heap of trouble. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. He's a sugar daddy for a reason. Well, he... Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Uh-oh. Not looking good. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Is that a good police? Freeze! Freeze! This is the police! The handwriting isn't very neat. No, it's not. Who the heck is Gumshoe? This guy is huge! Holy moly! Holy moly! I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe, what an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw murder. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Yes, sir. Now we're both suspects. Mia's handwriting is ultra neat from the other things we saw? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think she wrote that. Now the guy who murdered her might have used her hand, right, for the fingerprints to match, but I don't know if she wrote that. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have. No. Whoa! Excuse me. This word, Maya, here, mean anything to you? That's my... Whoa, my gosh. The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Okay, you're not a very good detective. I don't know if you should be making accusations like this, Gumshoe. Killer, I'm not... Case closed! You're coming with me! What? Yeah, that is crazy. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. Uh-oh. We've got our work cut out for us. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. The other girl was inside the luxury hotel, so how could she afford it? If the sugar daddy paid her off to friend Maya. Raven, we need to make you the detective. Make Raven the detective and not Gumshoe. Gumshoe, he jumps to conclusions. He jumps to conclusions real quick. September 6th, 9:07 a.m., detention center, visitor's room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. I don't know if I should be being so upbeat, you know. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. I better give it to her straight. Up to me? Yes. I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. I think that's the right move. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to... Dude, there was a romance. There was a little romance, right? Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on the edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. All right, maybe it wasn't a romance thing. Thought she was gonna like, you know, gas me up. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. Yeah, it's kind of cold. You didn't need it. You could have left that part out, if I'm being honest, you know. Could have left that part out. Sugar Daddy Strike Back. Episode 2. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. All right. I don't think there's really anything to examine here, right? This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. Smile for the camera. I don't think there's anything to really examine here. Alright, let's see. Alright. Let's get some stuff out of you here. Can you tell me about the day of the murder? Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold onto a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes. That clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. Alright, nice. Nice. What are the odds the guard was also paid off? Probably. I'm gonna be real. Probably 0, right? I'm thinking 0. Alright, let's hear about your cell phone. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Oh, I just remembered. That detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. The conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. I'd like to know a little bit more about you. What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Alright, Phoenix. Oh my gosh, there's so many branching options here. Alright, tell me about the spirit mediums. So you're an acolyte. A medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Interesting. Wait a second. You said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait, what? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that? Yes. In training. Which means she can't do any of the cool stuff, right? Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? I kind of wanted to do it, but, you know, I guess I can help. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? Oh, I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me. So Mia had the lawyer force I previously mentioned, and she was teaching Phoenix how to do it. That makes so much sense now. The point of death makes so much sense now. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. Tomorrow? What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. I'll be back. But wait, I want to hear about the day of the crime. Can you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. It's a serial... Literally, that clock is a serial murderer at this point. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off, and I could smell blood. Then I found her. My sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Alright, let's move to Grossberg Law Offices. I'm almost out of LaCroix. September 6th, Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Is there anything to examine? Is this him? This painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Well, it doesn't look like there's really anything here for me, right? Hey, what is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. Better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. I don't know. Well, he's not there. What do you mean? Alright, let's see. Let's examine a little bit more. A table for clients. That light is made of solid gold. Yeah, he definitely has some money. This is a nice office, yeah? This is like a really nice office. Or the lawyer is the killer and he wanted to keep the lawyer force to himself. Yeah, we know what the killer... We know who he is. We know what he looks like. So we'll find out soon enough, right? There's gotta be something here. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. And then a chair. And a bookshelf. And nothing. Maybe he's at our lawyer office. Yeah? Maybe he's here. September 6th. Fay & Co. Law Offices. The office is filled with police officers, and they're all busily searching for clues. If he's rich, he could have paid off the detective. No, I don't think he paid off the detective. If I remember right, I'm pretty sure Gumshoe is like a mainstay in this game, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I thought Gumshoe was like a main character. But maybe I just see him memed on a lot. I don't know for sure. You there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. He could pay off pretty much anybody, because he does have a lot of money. You're right. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? Wait, me? Huh? How do you know Larry? Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? Butts wasn't a killer. He was literally innocent. Right. And you were... Gumshoe. Right. At your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. Sorry, Gumshoe. I like Gumshoe. I hope he's not evil. I like him. He's a good vibe. You're a lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Whew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. All right, then. Tell me about it. Did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, right? Now don't you look like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Time of death. 9/5, September 5th at 9 p.m. Cause, single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. Raven, you've got it all figured out. You're like, what's that show? Is it It's Always Sunny? And the guy, and he's got, oh man, I wish I knew who the character was, but he's got the whiteboard, and he's like looking crazy, and he's pointing at the whiteboard, and there's like a million paths pointing. I'm almost positive It's Always Sunny. But you remind me of that guy. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means, and you being a lawyer and all. Miles Edgeworth! I know Miles Edgeworth! Wait, I know him! He was either in Apollo Justice, or no, I think he was in the DS game. Oh, I could be wrong. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Yup, I knew it. I know him. Wait, you do know him, don't you? I do. I do know him. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He's doing all this to gatekeep the lawyer force powers. Hey, you know, maybe. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Oh, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Holy moly. And we gotta go up against him. It's our second case ever. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. Oh, he doesn't seem like the best dude. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Let's see. Oh, I have to give him this. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. All right, should we tell him straight or should we tell him not so straight? I think we're gonna tell him straight. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh no, it's just, you know, detective. Nope, I know nothing. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. The cell phone holds all of a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. Did I click the wrong one? I thought I told him straight. I thought I said to tell him straight. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here. You can have the phone back. Oh, you didn't even care. There weren't any suspicious call records in there, after all. Seems you didn't notice the recorded conversation. Check the court records to hear the recorded conversation. Guess I've asked all the questions I need to. All done, pal? Yep. I'm good to go. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. All right. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. Maybe she is in on it. Maybe she is in on it. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. That was my chinchilla's name as a kid. I had a chinchilla named April May. April, May, June, July. But I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me your name, Miss May, huh? So you've already sent her home then? You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. Except for the fact that he just told us everything. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Thanks, Gumshoe. Appreciate ya. Alright, I do want to check this. What's up? You haven't called in a while? Actually, oh, this was just, We already saw this conversation. Okay. Perfect. Well, then we can move. Do we want to go to the hotel or the detention center? Let's go to the detention center. Hey. Oh, we can get your family. What about your family? I only have my sister. My dad died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know. So she could still be alive? Dear mother, the women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent, or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up in that mountain. Yeah, tell me about your mother's enemy. So who was this man who ruined your mother? If the rich lawyers killed her, he could pay off a couple people that happened to witness the murder and pay her into a fancy hotel with a perfect view. I wasn't a believer at first, but it's looking kind of sus. We'll see. We'll see. Why hasn't she left the hotel? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. We thought. The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. Wait, oh. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. Wait. Excuse me? Wait. That was his name. My sister told me. White. Okay. White, huh? Well, I do want to present. I do have your phone. I owe you that. 90% sure the rich Edgeworth lawyer that Maya referred us to is the killer. I don't think so, because Miles Edgeworth is in other games. So I don't think he's a good. Is that a spoiler? I'm sorry. Wait, if that's a spoiler, I apologize. I didn't even think about that. No, okay. That's a spoiler on me. That's my bad. Okay, I'll be better. I'm so sorry. I could be wrong too. Just to be clear, I could be wrong. I genuinely don't know. That's just what I think because I heard the name before. So you're 90% sure that he's in on it? I'm 90% sure he's not, but genuinely I don't know. Wait, okay, I just wanted to show this to you. Oh, I didn't show it to her, I read it. I got your cell phone back. Can I listen to my sister's voice? Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. The math is mathing, right? I think he's the murderer. All right, yeah, I'll give it to you. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you. Well, I'm glad we did that. All right, let's get a move on to the hotel. September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Oh my gosh, she scared me. Hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. She's loving this. She's loving this. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Uh-oh, I think that's gonna be us. Alright, while she's doing that, let's have a quick look around, huh? There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Hey! Hey! What are you... Wait, did we just try and look... That, that's on me. I don't know if we should be looking in there. Yeah. Yeah, that one's on me. Sorry, April. I didn't think that one through. I'm gonna be so real with you. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. I mean, I'm gonna be real. I get a pretty good idea. Is there anything else we should examine? No clues here. Table with some wine on it. I don't think anybody... Oh, somebody must have been staying with her. Interesting. We're gonna have maybe another witness on our hands. A simple bet. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching. This is the window she saw the murder from. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. Interesting. Interesting. Don't think that's important. The flowers are fake as expected. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's talk to her. What you witnessed. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observe. Incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. That's me. That's me. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. Phoenix has got no game. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. She's not going to say anything to me, is she? She's not going to say anything to me. Could you just... Exactly who are you? Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No. No, I'm literally just examining you. I'm literally just interviewing you. No, I'm just doing my job here. You know, you're cute when you blush. Oh my god, this has got to go against the rules of court. This certainly can't stand. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. All right. Well, it's gonna be a mystery, huh? I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, what amazing powers of observation. Thanks, that's my job. You must be one of the famous detectives, like on television. Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Okay, well, that was rude. That was rude. Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Miss May's starting to really get on my nerves. Anything I could show her? Not really. I don't think any of this really matters. What if I show her my lawyer badge? Can I show her this? Alright, that's fair. She's loving this. She's actually loving this. Alright, well. Alright, I'm gonna try one more time. What are you hiding in here? Yeah, she doesn't want me in there. Maybe later? Yeah. Alright. We'll go somewhere else. Phone was partially broken down when she died, and the screwdriver was used! And the second why? I like where you're coming from, Raven. I like where you're coming from. I like where you're going with this. You might be onto something. Alright, let's move. Let's go see if our dude's back in office yet. He's still out. Oh, no, he's in. Okay. Well, this is not the guy that was the murderer. So that puts that theory to bed. The guy who was the murderer had purple hair. I'm pretty sure the murderer had purple hair. I don't think it's this guy. This guy's the big shot, huh? He looks even grander than I imagined. He does look very grand. He looks very, like, sophisticated. He's a sophisticated man. That badge on your collar. So you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? Oh, the Edgeworth guy. Oh, okay. I was like, I don't know if this guy did it. You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey. Yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Oh, he's dodging us. He's dodging us. He doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to do it. Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. This is sus. This is really sus. What do I tell Maya? Alright. We've got to talk. How did you know Mia? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion, never looked back, that one. Well, what about that painting? That's quite a painting. You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. I wasn't interested. I wasn't. It's not for sale. I'm not gonna buy it. I don't want it. Alright, now let's get down to what is actually the problem here. How can you just refuse like that? Tell me why you won't work the case. Well, you see, I'm busy. Yeah, it's a lie. You said you weren't. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course. I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Oh? Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. It's because of the family drama, right? I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've got nothing more to discuss with you. It's because of the family issue with with Maya, and the fact that it's against Miles Edgeworth. What's going on here? Well, buddy, if you're not gonna give me anything, I'm back to the detention center to deliver the bad news. Hiya, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? What do I tell her? Well, see, I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? I'll take the case! Do I just leave her and go home? No. What if I just say go home? It's like game over. You get to skip this case. I'll defend you, Maya. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. Someone else is the culprit, or I don't know. I can't abandon you. And I just want to flip the bird to that gross guy. I don't remember what it is. Grossberg. The guy we just talked to. Oh, he ticked me off. No one is sad as a person without any friends. I know. I've been there a long time ago. Oh, is that why we owe Larry? Because Larry was our friend? Raven, you do got it all figured out. You're railing on there. No spoilers. If you look anything up, no spoilers. That's all I ask. But feel free to theorycraft. If you didn't look stuff up, feel free to theorycraft. Oh, little Phoenix Wright. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for people who have no one on their side. Aww. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. Still not too sure whether it was Grossberg or Edgeworth, but it's definitely a lawyer. You think so? I don't think it was Grossberg. I really don't. I don't know if he would betray Mia like that. And I feel like if he did, wouldn't he want to defend her? Because then he's like actively making sure that he is not going to be like looked at as a culprit. Or maybe he doesn't want to defend her because he doesn't want to be a part of the courtroom. Just me throwing stuff at the wall, then continue to throw stuff. That's the whole point of these games. That's the fun of them. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this. Wait, let's fight this one and get you out of here. If we start the court case soon, we'll start it. If we get to like 9 o'clock and we haven't started the court case yet, though, then I'll push it to the next stream. She smiled at least. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes, and I trust you. I like it. You've got the evidence to back it up, so I got no complaints. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. What's next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? She is sus. It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. To be fair, we are trying to look in a girl's drawer, and I feel like we shouldn't do that. There has to be something in there. Alright. Well, I wonder if we can get over there now. Let's see. Maybe she's gone. Oh! Hi, bellboy. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? I beg your pardon. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service. Oh, right. I've just come up to the delivery room, sir. Word vomit. If I'm right, you gotta remember me when you blow up and get famous. Alright, deal. Deal. Either way, we've had some crazy theories, you know. They're gonna be hard to forget either way. I've just come up to deliver room service. There we go. We got there. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the facilities. If you've no need for anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. That can't be legal. Wait. Hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Now's my chance to snoop around a bit. I almost forgot. He came running back, bro. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White? Mr. Who? Mr. White? Well, hold on a second. Because Mr. White was the guy that ruined the Fae's life, right? Wait a second. That was his name. Holy moly. Could it be a coincidence? No. All right, quick, before she comes back from the bathroom. Go, move. Now's my chance. Oh, there is something in there. A wiretap. So that she could listen to the phone calls between Maya and Mia. Oh my gosh. He is after the whole Fae family. Holy shit. This is crazy. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? And why Wouldn't she move it after we tried to get it the first time? Wiretap added to the court record. Found in Miss May's hotel room. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. I'm inclined to agree at this point. If I'm not onto something, I'm onto something. I'm impressed, Raven. I'm impressed. I am very impressed. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. And it's our job to get to the bottom of it. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. So do we just take it? And she's like, I don't know what happens. I'll get to this woman. Well, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Bellboy, still there? Get out of there, Phoenix. Get out of there. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. Oh, this would be a good stopping point. But I'm not gonna lie, the trials are so fun. The trials are so fun. Play for a little bit longer. Little bit longer. How about that? How about that? We'll do it a little bit longer. Just graduated middle school and I'm already a semi-non-professional lawyer. There you go. There you go. All right. Back. September 2nd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. All right. We'll play for a little bit longer. Little bit longer. We're not doing the whole case. I'll tell you that right now. Play for a little, 15, 20 minutes. I've already been live for about 2 hours now, so. Court is now in session for the trial of Ms. Maya Fay. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. Well, next stream, Raven, is actually gonna be a Fortnite stream, and that's tomorrow at 7 p.m. And then the stream following that is going to be an Ace Attorney stream, and that I think is Saturday at 3 p.m. But the schedule is posted on my YouTube channel, and it's also posted on like all of my socials, so we should be good to go. But yeah, I think tomorrow is Fortnite at 7 Eastern, and then Saturday, I think it was 3 Eastern is when I blocked out to play Ace Attorney again. I put it up in the air because I wasn't sure if I was gonna like Ace Attorney, but I'm really liking Ace Attorney, so I'm gonna keep playing. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or it'll be on me in an instant. Yeah, that's true. EST, yeah, Eastern time. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Ms. Maya Fay, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor, the prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Get up here, Gumshoe. Gumshoe was lost up there. I'm gonna be so real with you. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe. He looks calm and composed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm intimidated looking at Miles Edgeworth. Please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. Okay. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. It's a clock. Floor plans added to the court record. The murder scene, the Fay & Co. law offices. Now, oh my gosh. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Ms. Maya Fay, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I have hard evidence she did it, sir. Okay, it's not hard evidence. That I don't know. I don't know if it's hard evidence. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Witness testimony. Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Ms. Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Ms. Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Ms. Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. You think it's Mr. White? I'm kind of thinking so too. The very moment, you say. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Smack. Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked out lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. All right, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Did no one see her throw that piece of paper at me? Did no one see that? Maya Fey's arrest. Cross-examination. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Ms. Maya Fey, and the lawyer. Immediately arrested Fey. He had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Ms. Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. I'm gonna press him on that because she didn't see him at the time of the murder. Because you're right, the blood was dry. The blood was dry. There's no way. There's no way. And it's not Gumshoe's fault, but it looks like it was called in late. You said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it. I heard you say it. You did say it. Even Miles was like, yeah, dude, yeah, we can't. Miles was like, yeah, dude, you did say that. I like Miles so far. Now, apparently he seems like a bad guy, but he's funny. I'll give him that. Ms. May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't. She is pink. She is pink, Gumshoe. She's pink. Well, I get, yeah. He knows. He gets it. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. Here we go again. This guy's just like Larry. He's just like Larry, bro. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Here we go. Round 2. Witness testimony, hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's fingers. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. I don't think that's hard evidence. I think that's still pretty, like, up in the air, if I'm being honest. I got the biggest I told you so locked and loaded. Keep it, you know? Cash that in when this episode's done. Boom, 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 boom. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about the vital piece of evidence the first time? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Cross-examination, hard evidence. Boom, boom. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Found a memo written. Maya. Brothers of victims. There's blood found on the finger. Before she died... I'm going to press him on that. I think you're right, Raymond. I think you're right. Detective Gumshoe. Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and movies. That's not what I asked. This isn't a movie. This is a video game. Very different. Let's talk about reality, shall we? Well, we should talk about the video game. I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name, especially the name of her own sister? Actually, you got a point now. Oh my god, see, that's a powerful objection. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order! Order! That didn't go so well. That's right. What he said. That's his whole testimony. There has to be a contradiction in there. Oh, there is. There is. There was blood found on the victim's finger, and before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name, but how? Death was instantaneous! Objection! Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note, that she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. No butting your way out of this one, detective. Lock in, Miles Edgeworth. You don't know who you're messing with. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Objection! Oh my. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When did I obtain the autopsy report? I'm gonna be so real I forget, and I know that that's the wrong answer, but I do forget. But of course, we couldn't get the autopsy report the day of the murder, right? It was the day after. I forget. I'm just gonna say it was the day after. I can't say I forget. Not against Miles Edgeworth. I gotta take my chances. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being, tell us. Oh no, he got me. The autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. Miles? He fudged the evidence. He had to have. That's what they said he does. A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. Uh-oh. I received these results this morning. Well, Miles, then why didn't you share them with the class? Why didn't you share them with the class? We should be on the side of justice here. We should be working as a team, Miles, to find who did it. Why are you keeping secrets? Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write mine. Yeah, you got me there. That is all. Dude, worse. He's got so much aura. He's got so much aura. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. Oh, dude, he's so cool. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham. The detective's a sham. I'm a sham. Who's a sham? You know what? Screw it. I have faith in myself, and I just think Gumshoe's a good guy. If we're gonna go toe-to-toe with Miles Edgeworth, then we're putting our foot down. You're a sham, Edgeworth. I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No, Your Honor, I won't. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Autopsy report updated in the court record. Died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. His defense is still wrong. She would have been knocked out. We don't know that though, right? And to be fair, we don't know that. Like, she definitely could have been knocked out. But do we know that she was? I genuinely can't remember. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Now we're getting into it. Now we're getting into it. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? True. True. We saw her knocked out and she was warm until she went cold. You're right. But wasn't it also a couple hours after? I don't know how death works enough, to be honest, to make those claims. Well, I'll tell you what. It looks like... Have we saved it? Overwrite the slip. Yeah. I'll tell you what. I think we're gonna call it for today. We got back in the courtroom. We got through our first witness, and now I feel like she's gonna be a lot, and so we should lock in here. We should lock in. So I'm gonna call it on that one, I think. But this was fun. This was really fun. I had a good time. Yeah, this was good. Tube, Raven, QK, thank you guys all for hanging out with me. It was super fun. And thanks to everyone else who may have stopped by and watched and maybe didn't chat. Maybe you're a lurker, and I appreciate you guys as well. Well, this was fun. This was fun. Raven, don't go spoiling yourself, you know? Don't go spoiling yourself. I know it's tough to wait, but I think we're going to do it again on Saturday. So. I don't know who's guilty, but I can damn prove Maya's innocent. And that's our job as the ace attorney. All right, cool. Well, thanks, everybody. This was really fun. I don't have an ending screen yet, so I'm just going to stop going live. But this was fun. I'll see you guys, I think tomorrow, yeah. Tomorrow for Fortnite. So that was fun. And thanks. Thanks a bunch. Have a good night, everybody.